In my lengthy career, I have never, ever experienced a nuclear overreaction like the one detonated Sunday night, live on NBC, coast to coast, at Jerry World. Never, ever, ever. Of course, the Eagles had won, and the Giants had won, and Washington had won. And then Dallas lost to Tampa Bay 19-3 and lost Dak Prescott. And that was it. Season over. Shovel dirt on the grave of my Dallas Cowboys and dance on said grave. That's been the reaction I've experienced all week. Cowboy haters are out in mass. Billions and billions of Cowboy haters. And it feels a little like Cowboy Nation just closed up for repairs, waiting till next year. That's the feeling I get. This is ASA 9, ASA 10, ASA 11, ASA 1 billion. And by the way, I created the ASA 9, 10, and 11 back on the days of the old network. It just popped out of my mouth one day, and it became famous or infamous, and I just used it again. I'm sorry, Nick, the Cowboys are just getting started. 1 down, 16 to go, or as I said before the season started, how about 19 to go? Because I did have them going all the way to the NFC Championship game. You know, it's the weirdest feeling. I feel like the last man on earth who still believes in this football team. I mean, think about this. My Super Bowl picks. Tampa Bay over Cincinnati. And we had to play them right out of the box, 1 and 2. Albeit at home, but I always say my team seems to play better on the road than it does at Jerry World, which is all the world stage. But right out of the box, you got to deal with Tom Brady and Joe Burrow. I mean, come on, give me a break. Do I think Cooper Rush will embarrass himself against Cincinnati? I do not. And yes, I give you this. Amari Cooper is gone. But I first guessed this. It was addition by subtraction. I don't know how many road games Amari disappeared in. I, for one, do not miss him. Michael Gallup will be back sooner than later. James Washington will be back and give us the deep threat sooner than later. Zeke is back. I mean, he's dropped like 15 pounds. He looks like miniature Zeke. Man, I love the way he ran against Tampa. 10 times for 52 yards. Give him 20 carries. See if he can get you 115. Highly possible. I love the way Tyler Smith stood up and accounted for himself as a rookie starting at left tackle out of Tulsa University. He's a keeper, man. My team is really, really good. My team got beaten by the best team in pro football on Sunday night. There's no shame in that. There's no season over because of that. And by the way, I believe Jerry on Sunday night, he said the break in Dak's thumb is very manageable. And now they've revised the prognosis to maybe 3 weeks. I mean, Nick, that means Dak could be back just in time, October 9th, to come out here to where I am in LA. You're in Phoenix, I'm in LA. Dallas at Rams, October 9th. Dak could be back. What's not to like about my team's chances? I still believe if you look down at the last 7 games of my schedule, they're pretty easy. My team is going to catch fire late as opposed to last year when it caught hell late. I'll revise my preseason prediction because of the Dak injury. I'll go from 12-5 to 11-6. That's still plenty good enough for my Cowboys to win the NFC East. As much as I fear Philadelphia, and I talked the whole offseason about it, it's still good enough to win the NFC East. It's still good enough to win a home playoff game. I'm still bullish on my Dallas Cowboys. I still see NFC Championship game. I'm not worried at all. I hope you enjoyed that video. You ready for more? Make sure you click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from the Skip Bayless Show. And don't forget to check out the full episode of the show wherever you get your podcasts by clicking the link in the description.